So what's happening, and this is where we're gonna talk about how you handle these group texts and why leaving them is the wrong thing to do. Right? So what happens here, when people start leaving the group chat, it announces it to the chat. Right? So everyone that's a member of this chat group sees that your number was active. You actively took the time to remove yourself from this chat, right? So you know who else is in this group? The scammer, right? So the scammer, or the bot that's programmed to watch this chat, it now sees, oh, okay, that number just left the chat. That number's active. Let's target it with more scams. Oh, that number left chat. Let's target it with more scams. It's another way for these scammers to discover, oh, these are active numbers to target, right? They send out this group chat with all these numbers added to it, and the ones that leave, they know are active. Target it with more scams. Pretty clever, right? What's even more clever about this is, I'm not sure exactly how it is on an iPhone, but on an Android device, you can't tell who started the group chat, right? Because they didn't send a message to the group, right? So because they didn't send a message, I don't know who started the group chat. I can't tell who started it, at least on an Android device. I don't know if on an iPhone might be different. It might say, but on an Android device, it doesn't clearly show who actually started the group chat, right? So a scammer can start this group chat. There's no message for me to report. I don't even know who started it, so I can't even report the number, right? So it's a pretty clever way for these scammers to find out active phone numbers. And going back to how you handle these, that's why you don't want to leave the conversation. Because if you leave the conversation, it announces it to the scammer, and now they're going to target you more. Right? Get what I'm saying? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense, if I'm explaining clearly. So, the proper way, or the best way, at least as far as I could tell, the best way to handle these group chats, instead of leaving the conversation, block it. Block the group. Right? Because that will, instead of announcing to the group and saying that you're leaving the chat and knowing that your number is active, instead, it quietly blocks any messages from that group. Right? So you could block it and then delete it.